I'ma make you pump like that. Make you pump that. Make you pump like that.
And we are
Rufus
for
the Second.
One of our focuses was on user-centered design as well as accessibility. So one thing that was really important for us was to make sure that the user was always aware of the status or the state of the app. So in cases like using SAD UCSD Wi-Fi, we wanted to make sure that the user knew that the app was doing something, it wasn't just broken. So if we use not the best Wi-Fi, regular 2G, and reload the page, you'll see that it first says updating, so at least the user should be aware that something's happening with the system, and as soon as everything's loaded, styles, HTML, JS, then it'll say that it's been fully updated.
Currently, we have a feature that is still in development and not ready for final release. So this is called the tracker page. So in addition to allowing users to add notes and journals for each daily log, they can also add quick inputs via this tracker. This is the stress tracker, so the user can slide this input range and input how stressed they are. And as you see, the emoji pops up as you slide it. Next up, we have the mood tracker, which is just an emoji selector, which allows the user to pick an emoji that represents how they're feeling today. So you would click the starting emoji, and you'd be able to pick any emoji to describe your mood. So flash tracker is basically a water intake. So the user can input how much water they drink for the day. So say someone drank 40 ounces for the day, and has a max range of 1,000, which honestly could probably be lower, but yeah, pretty straightforward.
So for the technical aspect of our product, we decided to utilize local storage since it's easy to maintain, debug, and extend this functionality. It stores JSON objects such as date, notes, journal, and trunk information like emoji or sleeping nails that are passed from the front-end component. In the front-end, we have HTML file for basic structure, CSS for the layout and format, and JavaScript for implementing functionality of each component. We avoid having a big chunk of code in one file so that each component has its own HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files, making it easier for each team to focus on the specific functionality without disturbing others' work.
Now here's a quick overview of our repo as well. So within our repo, we kind of have 4 main directories that we use. The first one is the workflows directory, which is just our workflows for our GitHub Actions. The second one is admin media. So that just stores all of the general files we had to save from our meetings or general notes. The third one is the source directory, which holds all our source files for our website. And so within here we have backend, which mainly just stores our local storage JS files. Components, which holds our custom components for the website. Icons and styles, which is just icons, and the CSS files for styling our website. And last but not least, the fourth directory is testing, which just holds all of our tests that we wrote in Cypress and Jests that will later be used for our GitHub Actions. Also within our repo, we create issues to track our progress to see what has been done or needs to be done. And we use labels for our issues to see which issues are more important ones and needs to be done ASAP, or which ones are the potential features that we might implement in the future. Here's a quick overview of our pipeline. So we mainly use GitHub Actions and pull requests as part of our general pipeline process. So for example, let's say we're working on this personal edit trackers branch, and I decide to push something into that branch. So as soon as I push something into the branch, two workflows will trigger into GitHub Actions. It will be our lint code base workflow, which is pretty much just a linter. They'll check for all the linting within the files that have been changed. And the test code base, which is our manually wrote tests with Jest and Cypress. So now let's say you want to push into the main branch. So we actually don't allow pushing directly into the main branch, and we're required to create pull requests. But let's say, for example, your pull request gets approved and it gets merged into main. Once that happens, a third workflow gets triggered, which is make JS docs workflow. So that will simply create JS doc documentation within our JS docs branch right here.
Hi, this is Python. In this quarter, I mainly work on daily inbox component and write separate tests. From this project, I learn more about teamwork and gain more experience with testing and software engineering. I plan to continue my study in graduate school, and I still believe in happiness, and I wish to cut my hair in this quarter.
One major personal challenge for me during this project was going into it unfamiliar with a lot of the front-end tools needed to develop the app. So there was a bit of a learning curve, but I was able to get more comfortable and develop my skills and honestly surprise myself with what I was able to put out given where I started in the beginning.
Hi everyone, my name is Riyad. I'm one of the team leads and I worked on the pipeline, some front-end documentation and managerial tasks. Overall, I enjoyed surrounding myself with my bright and dedicated team members. However, I do believe that our team was lacking in organization and communication, which I definitely could have played a role in improving. I wished I also could have been able to contribute more with customization, as there were some ideas that I believe would elevate our app further.